Greetings, unit holders. 2020 was an unprecedented year. With your support, we'll embark on a new chapter as CapitaLand Integrated Commercial Trust from November 2020, after the merger of CMT and CCT. We are now the largest REIT in Singapore and one of the largest REITs in Asia Pacific. 2020 was also a year where economies and businesses were deeply impacted by COVID-19. From the onset of the pandemic, our priority was to ensure the health and safety of our stakeholders and support tenants in need. To that end, we ensured that the safety measures at our properties were enhanced. For selected group of adversely affected tenants, we provided rental relief beyond what is legally mandated to help them tide through the challenges. With proactive engagement with our stakeholders and management of our properties, our operations started recovering towards the end of 2020, as Singapore geared towards Phase 3 reopening. Traffic in our malls and office properties were rebounding amid safe management measures. Tenant sales in the fourth quarter recovered close to pre-COVID levels, with strong performance from suburban malls. Striking the right balance between rent and occupancy is key for us. We managed to deliver a stable portfolio occupancy of 96.4% as at end December 2020. To mitigate the financial impacts of COVID-19, we deferred non-essential works and tightened our operating expenses. For financial year 2020, CICT posted a distribution per unit of 8.69 cents. We remain committed to deliver stable distribution and sustainable total return to our unit holders while we navigate this unprecedented time. What we do today is crucial for tomorrow's success. As such, we have laid out a clear roadmap for 2021 and beyond. As the proxy for Singapore commercial real estate, CICT is well positioned to leverage real estate trends and opportunities in retail, office, and integrated developments locally. In the short to mid-term, we will need to optimize the portfolio quality and performance, as well as harness synergies across our properties. The asset enhancement works for our shopping mall Lot 1, as well as office properties 6 Battery Road and 21 Collier Quay are set to complete this year. Our redevelopment Capital Spring is also targeted to complete in second half of the year. Proactive leasing and engagements with the tenants are ongoing to ensure we retain existing tenants and attract new ones. For our mid to long-term plan, we have started our reconstitution strategy to review and evaluate our portfolio. This will enable us to identify enhancement opportunities or potential divestments to recycle capital. We will carefully evaluate acquisition opportunity in developed markets, be it in Singapore or overseas where they arise. To plant seeds for growth, we are looking for redevelopment opportunity, which will take time to crystallize. Operationally, we have a defensive and tactical approach. By embracing digital world and integrating it with our offline channels, we are offering our tenants and shoppers a holistic ecosystem to complement their needs. This ecosystem is the CapitaStar platform. Further strengthening the ecosystem, CapitaLand introduced 2 new digital platforms, Capital Treats and eCapital Mall last year. The platforms embodied over 550 brands, giving them direct access to CapitaStar's 1.1 million members, while increasing the retail options for the members. On the capital management front, we have well-diversified funding sources and a long-term debt maturity profile. With 85% of borrowings on fixed interest rate, we have certainty over our interest expense. As at end 2020, our average cost of debt stood at 2.8%. Our gearing of 40.6% is manageable for the short term, and we will remain disciplined in our prudent cost and capital management strategy. On the market supply front, both the Singapore retail and office market will tighten in the near term, although market rents are expected to continue to be under pressure in the short term. Capitalizing on our leadership and resilience, I'm confident that the changes we have made today have put us in a far stronger position to evolve our enlarged platform. In 2021, we are cautiously hopeful of a better year. We will keep a watchful eye on the pandemic situation as Singapore progresses in the Phase 3 reopening. And with the rollout of vaccine to the population, our retail and office assets performance will definitely be bolstered as more employees return to the office and when cross-border travel resume. Because tomorrow matters, we will remain proactive and nimble with a focus on sustainability. This will enable us to create value and deliver stable returns to our unit holders as CICT takes root and grows.
Tomorrow absolutely matters. For businesses struggling with COVID right now, what we do today is going to make a lot of difference to the survival of our companies. TSMP is trying to reinvent ourselves. We're wondering what the world is going to be looking like in a few years, what the client's needs are going to be, and we want to make sure that we position ourselves to be ready for that. Part of that is going to be ramping up of our client service. I think it's very important that clients feel that they are getting personalized, very customized solutions to their legal issues. That's very important to them and therefore to us. And as part of that, we think that it's very important to partner with the right business partners, where we have our office, where it's convenient, where clients know us to always be. That's very important.
明日のためにというところで、毎日毎日がお客様にとっては1回目の来店と考えて、いい接客、いい商品、そして当然お寿司というところで生の生鮮の商品を扱っておりますので、毎日毎日いい食材を、最高の状態でお客様に提供できるように取り組んでおります。
CapitaLand have been a fantastic landlord. We've been here at 6 Bradford Road for 20 over years. Clients love the location. We adore the view because you can see Marina Bay Sands from here. But honestly, the partnership with CapitaLand is much more than its location. The service has been fantastic. We really appreciate how CapitaLand understands that for us, the client must always come first. So whether we are doing a client event in the office or a seminar or just having a series of important meetings, CapitaLand has always been very supportive and very service-oriented. We really appreciate CapitaLand's partnership in that way, and we look forward to continue to growing that relationship.
この度、キャピタランドの出店というところに関しましては、多くの、シンガポールへの、モールがある中、一つ一つのモールの集客が多く、小売りであったり、飲食店が、お客様はすごい、来ている状況。さらに、キャピタランドとして、メンバーシップであったり、その、お客様へのベネフィットが、しっかりと用意されているところで、さらに集客が上がっていると思っています。
Been here a few times for shopping in general because we know there are quite good deals sometimes, especially certain part of the year. We usually shop here when it's off season and stuff to get good deals.
We come here today for time zone to bring the kids to the arcade. Yeah, so we heard that it's newly opened and it's very big, so we come here today to have fun. I think this mall is very well equipped, very spacious for families, people with cramps and with a lot of family members. You can actually roam around with a lot of varieties of shops and eateries, restaurants. I think it's pretty family orientated. It's quite good.
There's food in the basement that we will always go for our lunch or dinner. Then there's a shop around that we will go shopping. Then there's also places like Haagen-Dazs, that's the kids' favorite ice cream also. Mainly I go to Trust and Keith, then shops like Mothercare for my kids' clothing. My husband like the Singtel shop here, and the kids like Toys R Us the best. They have all their toys choices. Yeah, in fact, I find that Tampines Mall has everything that the kids need, all the family needs also all in one.
I go to Oriental on a very regular basis for my hair treatment, and then I go to NTUC regularly for my supermarketing. And the food here I like to go to the food court because they have got my putian in the food court setting.
I think we're always here to eat and have a lot of coffee. So we like PPP, we like Tiong Bakery. What else do we do?
And I think it's a very good place for shopping as well. So they have like blog shops like Love Bonito and Wardrobe Mess where like I can do my usual shopping as well, other than for dining purposes.
There's been a lot of talk about whether Singapore still needs an office and whether working from home is going to be a permanent thing. I think how we work is going to be more flexible, but I think an office is critical. It's a place where you can aggregate talent, where people can learn from one another, learn from their immediate superiors, where people can meet to share ideas, and where the culture of the company can be grown together in a tight and friendly and family-oriented ecosystem.
I would say it's pretty safe due to the safe entry itself, but I think definitely due to the the entrances closing, so sometimes it can get quite a bit of hassle to get to the MRT station itself. But other than that, I think sanitary wise everything is good lah.
So I think we feel it's pretty safe to come to Tampines Mall because of the multiple SMM measures that are in place, whether this is at the front door or at the storefront basically. With the adherence to the regulations and all that, I think we feel that it's safe to visit the mall.
They're very strict about you making sure that our mask is always on. Even the restaurant, we noticed when we sat down, they said you are not to remove your mask until the food has arrived. Operators are paying attention and also kind of like ensure that we are all on the same track.
For me, I'm typically here very early, so I'm here even before 8 in the morning. And then I do observe that the cleaners go around with the robot cleaners and all that to clean the mall. So I really have no doubt of Capital Mall and its standards of hygiene, because I think it's also the largest REIT in Singapore.
On behalf of the board and management team, we thank you for staying the course with us.